Hi guys. I'm gonna kind of just get started because I know you're gonna be able to see the replay of this. So I want to talk a little bit about our fear maybe of sharing our opportunity, the opportunity that we have with Younique, and why we need to cut it out. And so I'm gonna start with a story. The other day I went to the dollar store after work near my house, and this dollar store is like the greatest dollar store I've ever been to. It specifically has a lot. I just want to make sure that my mom's not coming because my dogs will bark. It has like amazing teaching resources, okay? Specifically, it has really cool posters that I like to get, okay? Motivational posters for my students. So I'm in the dollar store in the teaching section, and I have like, they come two in a pack. So I have like 6 or 7 big plastic wrapped posters in my arms, and I was kind of struggling with them. And so a woman walks by, and she's almost she was laughing in a joking, whatever. She wasn't being mean or anything. She was laughing. She said, "Do you need help with those?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good. Thank you so much." She had like a baby in a stroller, and a little girl were walking with her. And she's like, just making conversation now. She's like, "Can I ask why you're getting so many posters?" Like, still kind of laughing. And she was so friendly. And so I start laughing, and I explain that I'm a teacher and how they have awesome posters here, so I try to stock up on them because they're cheap. And so now we start making conversation. She asks where I teach, and I say, the district that I work in, and she lived near this district. She didn't live in this district, but she lived nearby. And so now we're talking about, just similarities between the two districts, whatever. We're having a conversation. Now, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, ooh, I am totally making a genuine relationship here. Hi, Katie. I had just decided to jump right in because I want to make sure I get this done before my mom gets home, because when she gets home, my dogs are going to bark really loud. So you can watch the replay later if you if you want to catch up on what I was saying before this. So I'm thinking to myself, this is awesome. I'm making a genuine relationship right now, and that is the whole point of this business, guys. We are in the business of relationship building, genuine relationships, okay? So I'm talking to this woman. In my head, I'm thinking, I have to get this woman's number before she leaves. I have to get her number down. And because this is a mistake that I made at one point when I first started. You don't want to just give someone a business card, and you don't want to just give someone your number, okay? Because the odds of them calling you back, we don't really know what those odds are, right? It's not really easy to tell. What you want to do instead is get their number, okay? You want to get their contact information, whether that's an email or a phone number, or add them on Facebook while they're right there, okay? Because when you give them your information, and that's all you give, you don't know the odds of them contacting you. They might contact you, and that would be awesome, but you don't have any control over that. And sorry, I'm just checking to see if you don't have any control over that. Whereas when you take down someone else's information, you have complete control over that. So that can mean that it is 100% chance that you're going to get back to them, which that's what it should be. It could be a 50% chance you could know you're not going to get back to them, but at least you're in control then, okay? So I'm thinking to myself, I have to get this woman's number before I leave. So we're chit-chatting, and she was so friendly. And so she goes, "Can I ask you a question?" And that kind of caught me off guard. In a good way, though. And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" She was like, "Now, wait, before I even talk about what she asked me, I want to let you know this is not a religious post. This has nothing to do with my beliefs or whatever, okay?" And now this is not verbatim, but she basically said, "Have you ever heard of basically God being referred to as a woman?" I can't remember. She said it really eloquently, but I can't remember the verbiage that she used, okay? So she asks me if I've ever heard of this. And so now I'm like, I said no. And I realized that it's like a religious conversation, okay? And so she starts talking to me about this opportunity that she has, okay? And she's talking about basically how she is, hi Violet, she's basically talking about how she's a representative And now, of course, it's not like us, but she's a representative for this organization for women who uplift women. Okay, so they don't use, obviously, of course, not our mission statement, but their goal is to uplift women. Okay, through the word of God. Now, like I said, this is not, it doesn't reflect my views or anything like that. But the point was that she had an opportunity that could seem scary to talk to people about, okay? Yet she still got out of her house. She still approached a stranger, started a genuine conversation, was building a genuine relationship, and then, and only then, did she approach me about her opportunity. Now, there have been many times where I've been out and people would be like, word of God, word of God, word of God, and they hand out these pamphlets, okay? And it's like, yeah, and you throw it away and it's, whatever. It's like, I'm not talking to you. I don't know you. Or think of when the people knock on the doors and they don't know you and they just come and they try to talk to you about religion, okay? It's like even if it's the belief that you have, it's like a foreign language when somebody random just comes to you and is like, hey, I have this opportunity, you want in? Like, you're like, this is weird. That is how people feel about us just randomly hitting them up about our opportunity, okay? So what I'm trying to get at is that this woman so wonderfully went about what we are aiming to go about, and that is just presenting our opportunity, simply presenting our opportunity while building a genuine relationship, okay? And so now, where ordinarily I wouldn't necessarily be interested in hearing about this, we talked for about 10 minutes, okay? About 10 minutes in the middle of a dollar store about this opportunity that she had. And the one thing that I would suggest her change, and only because this is what I learned from my own personal experience, at the end she gave me a pamphlet and it had her name and number on it. And so you better believe that I followed up with her, okay? And now it wasn't necessarily about the opportunity. I followed up with her and I had, reached back out and said, it was so lovely meeting someone so genuine, in public today. You were so sweet. Blah, blah, blah. And so then I said something like, so I'm just seeing if my mom's home, because if she is, my dogs are going to bark. I said something to the effect of, you shared your opportunity with me. Do you mind if I share an opportunity that I have with you? And it just sparked this amazing conversation, guys. And whether she were to join or not, whether she were to buy or not, it doesn't matter. I built a new, genuine relationship, and really she built it. I learned a lot from this woman, okay? And so the way that I saw it was that especially something like religion is such a touchy subject, and she had no problem coming up to me not knowing if I was Jewish or atheist or Christian or Muslim, whatever the case may be. She had no idea what my religious preference was, okay? But she felt that she had an opportunity too good not to share, and so she chose to share it, okay? We have to feel the same way about our opportunity because we know how amazing it is. And if you don't know how amazing it is, you need to, look up all of the different motivational leaders that we have in this company, because it is ridiculous opportunity that we have, okay? And sometimes we shy away because we're like, well, this person doesn't really wear makeup, I've noticed, or this person has a really good job, or X, Y, Z. We make up all of these excuses as to why this person might not be interested in either building a relationship, hearing about our opportunity, hearing about our products, whatever. And, it just made something click for me. If this woman had the courage to come up and talk about something super, super touchy, I should have no problem building a relationship and someday somehow incorporating that I have a makeup business. Because makeup is fun, guys. And the way this woman went about presenting her opportunity was absolutely amazing. And I meant to share it the other day when this happened to me, and it just slipped my mind. So as I got home, I was like, oh my God, I don't know what made me think of it. So I decided I had to share it with you. So that's what I've got. basically, our opportunity is gold, and we should not be ashamed to share it, okay? Because we have nothing to lose, everything to gain. But remember that it's about building relationships, not just about building a business, okay? So go out, build those relationships, keep up the good work. May is being good to us, and let's keep it going.